The devil. The spirit of lust. It was of the Lord. Why was it of the Lord? Keep reading.
That he sought an occasion against the Philistines.
Uh-huh.
For at that time, the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
God is trying to deliver people, but people want God to deliver them in the way they want. I'll say that one more time. God wants to deliver people, but people want to be delivered the way they want. They want people to function the way they function. If they don't do what I'm doing, they are wrong. If they don't do it this way, they are false. Jesus says standard. Satan doesn't cast out Satan. A house divided amongst itself shall not stand. But they will reject Jesus' pattern to justify what they do, because what you do is better than them. If right now God takes you, you see, I believe that there are people that are called into the entertainment. There are people who are called, let me break it down, film. Some people are called into fashion. Some people are called into the corporate world. Some people are called into governments or high offices. We are not all called to the pulpit. But if I see God lifting you up, let's say in entertainment, my first instinct is to say you became worldly. You joined Illuminati. That's how Christians are. Yet we don't know what God is doing. Let me just paint an interesting picture. You know, the gospel music is the music that people lean on the most in trying times and difficult times. Meaning the shelf life of worship music is timeless. That's why we still sing hymns in church. When the whole situation happened with COVID and everything, people started seeking God again. Faith became a big deal. People started wanting to go church again. Even people who didn't want to go to church, now they wanted to go to church. When church was open, they didn't want, because they saw the end was coming, right? Now, Christian music is so popular that everyone will know who Maverick City is and all this. Everyone knows, because their concerts are big, and many other groups. I'm not specifically talking about one group. God doesn't lift you because you're perfect. That is not the pattern of God. God uses somebody that was designed to make his name known. Me and you will pass on, but his name remains. Not everyone will be a perfect representative of God. But even in their imperfection, it proves God the more that he will use a vessel that is not perfect. So it's never subtracting, it's always adding. Right? Now, therefore, what am I trying to say in short? What am I saying? We ought to understand, what is God trying to do? Whether it's in the Grammys, whether it's in the film festival, whether it's in the Oscars. If God puts our own people to start winning these things, what is God doing? Do you realize I grew up watching Judah Ben-Hur. My mom used to love those movies, the Ten Commandments and all those movies. I watched them all because they were my mother's favorite movies, so I got to watch them. Do you realize there is a time that Hollywood only produced Christian movies and they were the biggest? They were the biggest films. Ten Commandment classic. Judah Benar classic. They even tried to redo them now, they just fail. There was another one called the Bible that had the Genesis to the Tower of Babel. Those were huge movies, huge films. Then Hollywood went secular. It was secular, it went Christian. And then it fell off again. Just the same way we get revival in church. Don't you think God can make the same revival? When Passion of the Christ came out, or the Passion of Christ came out, everyone, their mother and their aunties, even people, they went to see it. Do you know how many souls were saved because of that film? One of still of the biggest grossing movies there is. Every Easter, it fires up again. Every Easter, it ignites again. What if God is trying to bring a revival of His content to come back, or His people to take the limelight? But we want to demonize the platform. Yet God used that same platform in the past. We are missing the patterns of God. The next time I come, I'm going to teach you how to identify the patterns. And also I will teach you how to recognize demonic patterns. We'll do the godly one first, so the demonic will be easy. If I teach you the godly one, you will automatically identify the ones that are not necessary.